Hey, welcome back. Thank you for watching this video. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the key mistakes that we've been making up till now that has resulted in us failing in either losing fat or maintaining our fat loss consistently. I'm going to talk to you about these very quickly, and by the end of this video, I'm going to give you one exercise, and that is the conscious cardio method. This conscious cardio method is different than every other form of cardio that you've ever done up till now. And I believe that by doing this simple thing, you're going to see a big change in your life. Tomorrow, I'm going to release another video, and it's going to be the conscious dieting method, where I'm going to show you how to eat clean and eat enough to feel full while losing fat. And the day after that, I'm going to release another video, and an event is going to be, where I'm going to show you how to go about conscious tracking your meals, your training, and conscious accountability. So let's get started with video one. In this video, we're going to talk about the mistakes, and then we're going to talk about the conscious cardio method. Now, some of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people I talk to about this is that we sometimes have no plan, and we just do this binge cardio routine sometimes. So we skip cardio, and the whole week we tell ourselves we're going to go to the gym today, we're going to go to the gym tomorrow, and we keep missing out on going. And then one day we go for a 4-hour hike or something like that. And then we come from the 4-hour hike and we feel, well, I've already done a 4-hour hike. I deserve to eat this food, and we just overeat. Or sometimes we just try to eat a lot of healthy foods, like we eat a lot of whole wheat and fruits and vegetables. And we say, well, I've been eating really healthy now. I deserve to eat out tonight. But without having an actual plan, and just doing a little bit of workout here, a little bit of workout there, 3 hours of cardio this week, 4 hours of hike next week, it's not going to get us to our goal. What is going to get us to our goal is to follow a consistent plan where we eat the same number of fat, carb, protein every day on a specific plan that's designed for us. We do a certain amount of activity consistently, and we follow a consistent tracking routine so we can actually see what's working, what's not. See, a lot of people are actually on the right way to losing weight. They just don't know it yet because they just don't track the results. The other common mistake that I see is that lack of morning and night routine. See, there's a lot of gurus out there. We've all been inspired by guys like Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Oprah Winfrey, many other people. The one thing that they all have in common is what? They all have a specific daily morning routine and a specific nightly routine. And without those routines, they would not be able to create a condition to feel hopeful, to eat the right food, and to get their exercises done. We are all busy, we all have stuff to do, and we all have 24 hours in one day. So how can we go about eating the right food, exercising, and actually doing all this stuff is by creating what's called morning routine. So in the next few weeks, I'm going to train you on how to create the right morning routine and the right night routine. So this way, you can not only start your day with power and hope and optimism, instead of waking up, rushing everything, and trying to grab something and run out the door. We get up, take our time, drink our water, do our meditation, do our cardio, send thanks to God for the things that we do have, and at nighttime, we make a little bit of journal and things like that. So that's another thing that we're going to cover in this program in the weeks to come. Next, the mistake is having an unhealthy support group, the people in our life. We all know someone close to us, whether it's a family member, is our mother, our sister, or the friends of us, who eats very unhealthy. They just don't care about their body, but we love them. And as ignorance, we spend time with them, and very soon we see ourselves eating the things that they're doing, drinking alcohol or every other thing that we know it doesn't serve us anymore. Now, it doesn't matter how good of a training program you follow. If everybody around you is eating unhealthy, is out of shape, and they don't care about their body, guess how we're going to want to act? Just like them. So that's another key mistake. So one of the things that we're going to do in this program is we're going to learn how to express love to the people who are in our life, not to reject them and throw them out, not to look at them as poisons, but to look at them as people who are inspiring us to get in better shape. But we're going to learn how to communicate to them and get them to support us to lose our weight, and also make sure that we don't spend time with people who don't serve us anymore. We all have friends that we need to say goodbye to, that don't serve us anymore. And the best test for that is, how do you feel when you talk to this person? Do you feel energized? Do you feel inspired? Do you feel motivated to exercise? Do you feel happy about who you are? Or when you communicate to some of your friends, do you feel like they motivate you to drink? You feel like you actually feel less confident, they make fun of you? You be the judge of that. So in this 30-day fat loss program, I'm going to coach you through how you can actually be able to change those relationships and create new healthy relationships. The next mistake is mass confusion about fat loss and healthy eating. Basically, here's this. A lot of people, because for the marketing and all the people trying to sell you stuff, there's a lot of confusion. There is fat loss, and then there is healthy eating. See, you can eat healthy, but still get fat. Do you understand? You could eat granola all day, milk, blueberries, organic cow, or what is it called? Grass-fed cow meat all day, and still gain weight. So healthy eating is nice. It's good to avoid things like fried and things like that. But losing fat requires us to eat specific amounts of carb, fat, and protein every day. But most of us, we don't even know how much we're eating every day. Why? Because we never learned how to track our meals. And even if we tried it before, we done it the wrong way and it took us too long, right? We already have a busy schedule and now we're told to track our meals. But if tracking our meals takes half of our day, how are we going to do it? That's just not reasonable. So in this program, I'm going to coach you through how you can track your meals easily, taking less than 5 minutes per day. This is my promise to you, less than 5 minutes per day. So you know exactly how many grams of carb, protein, and fat you're eating. This way, you can eat literally everything that you're already eating. Just modify it a little bit so you don't go overboard into the fat gaining zone and you stay in the sweet spot where you continue losing fat gradually, about 1 pound per week. The next mistake is doing cardio and exercise unconsciously. Doing cardio and exercise unconsciously. What do I mean by that? And this is the exercise that I'm going to give you at this end of this video. See, we've all been to a workout program or a cardio program, and what is the biggest pain in doing it? We get bored, right? So we feel like we're tired, it's too hard, it's boring, it's repetitive, and all those things. But really what's happening, the problem is not the cardio. The problem is that we don't know how to train our mind and our attention to become calm and focused. See, when we're in the state of flow, when we're hanging out with our friends and having a good time, time collapses in a way. Time goes by really quick. But when we're bored, what happens? Time slows down. It seems like it's dragging. So there is a way of doing cardio and exercising where we use methods that concentrates our mind, avoids our attention from jumping around, and this creates a new condition that collapses time. I have personal experience with doing boring cardio. And you know what it's like? It's like this. Let me explain it to you. You start doing your cardio and your nose itches and then your head scratches, then your thought comes in that says, this is boring. And then you notice there's a sensation in your calf and it's pulling. So your mind jumps to your calf and it says, oh my God, my calf. And then you go back to your itchy nose again and then sweat comes in and your mind feels overwhelmed. And you say, oh my God, this sucks. Now, another way of doing it is we train our mind just like a good horse trainer, just like a good dog trainer, consistently. We give our mind one subject to focus on. We give our mind a mantra or an affirmation. We give our mind things to memorize that we're going to focus our mind to do during this cardio. And we just focus on that one thing. And you know what happens? Boom, The biggest problem with cardio goes away. Time collapses. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure our cardio is not too much or too intense. See, cardio has to be so enjoyable that we look forward to it. But some of us have this false belief that unless we do an intense cardio, we're not going to lose fat. That's not true. See, my cardios are easy enough that I can still speak as I'm jogging. Now, you may just want to do walking, you may want to do jogging, you may want to do running. Whatever that works for you is fine. Maybe you have a hip issue, like one of my students who had a hip replacement and was on a waiting list to get her hip replaced. She just does swimming and she walks, and that's fine. Not every one of us is getting ready for a competition. We just want to get a little bit healthier. So here we come with the 3-step solution of this program. Is conscious cardio, conscious eating, and conscious tracking and accountability. So today we're going to do the conscious cardio method. Tomorrow I'm going to introduce you to the conscious eating method. And the day after we're going to have a live event on the conscious tracking and accountability method. And together we're going to start a 30-day rapid fat loss challenge. So today's exercise for you, and this is the takeaway for you. Get out, what you want to do is this. You want to do a conscious cardio, and it's very simple. All you want to do is to go for a 20 to 30 minute exercise that's repetitive. Whether that is doing skip ropes, whether that is going for a jog, whether that is going for a run. It doesn't matter. You just want to do something that moves your body. Now, if you just go do a cardio, you have failed this exercise. Why? Because I want you to follow this method, which is a 3-step system. See, I want to be very clear on this. You can do cardio and be bored and get a little bit of result, or you can do cardio the way I'm going to show you how to do it, and not only speed up your fat loss, but get a sense of hope and joy and optimism. Get a sense of aliveness. Get your fire back in life. Right? So that's what this cardio is about. So here's how it's going to work. All you want to do is to put on a clothes that you feel good about. Start walking, right? And as we're doing our cardio, we're going to do 3 steps. The first step is we're going to get miracle-minded. Miracle-minded. See, we all live in the world of facts, statistics. I am personally a very scientific-minded person. But in order for us to get the most result from our cardio, we're going to get a little bit from the factual, we're going to move a little bit to here. We're going to get a little bit goofy as a game, as a play, okay? We're going to get miracle-minded. And what that means is we're going to try to focus on the things that we don't know, and it's very strange and weird. For example, we're going to think about the size of the universe, which is 46 billion light years, right? 46 billion light years, right? How is it that's happening like that? Wow. Right? We get to the state of wow and awe, right? We think about a person, maybe one of our children, or maybe you have a child, a newborn, or myself, I have 2 beautiful nieces and nephews, they're only 1 year old, and it's a miracle. These 2 people mate, my sister and her husband, and there's these 2 beautiful twins come out of nowhere. It's miraculous. So we go into that state of awe. Now, why is it important to us to get a state of awe as we're doing our cardio, and what the hell does it have to do with anything? Because you right now have all these doubts whether you can lose fat, or whether this cardio works, whether this program works, or whether you can get in shape. By us getting to this state of awe and thinking about how this life is a freaking miracle, we open up the room for a little bit of magic. You know what I'm saying? We need to open up the room for a little bit of magic. We can't all have statistics and data and results and reason. So I want you to get a little bit unreasonable. Tony Robbins has a quote, "Unreasonable people shape the world." Unreasonable people shape the world. So get a little bit unreasonable. Get in the state of awe. Maybe you can look at the sun like, wow, what a beautiful, incredible thing. This giant thing been burning for, who knows, 300 billion years. And we don't even know where it came from. Or you can think about the miraculous event that happened 16 billion years ago called the Big Bang, this giant explosion that created all these creatures and things, and we don't even know where we came from. right? So get in that state of awe. That's the first step. So what that looks like, I'll tell you how it looks like at the end. The second step is we're going to make a big deal out of small things, right? We're going to make a big deal out of the small things in our life and get ourselves excited over nothing, okay? Be very careful with this. I'm not just saying these things. These are very important steps, right? So we want to make a big deal out of the most trivial things. You know, I think about my computer. This is a MacBook Pro. It's 2-3 years old, but I love this computer. For a long time, I had friends who had this computer and I couldn't buy it. I didn't have the funds and I couldn't buy it, but now I have it. So as I'm walking, as I'm running, I think about the gifts that I've received already, right? For a long time, I wanted to have a body that I feel good about. I used to have a fat body and skinny body before that. It just didn't look good. I was very insecure, and now I feel so good about myself. I can stand naked in front of the video, thousands of people watch it. So you look at what's in your life. It could be actually, my body is a kind of a big deal. Maybe a small thing like my watch, my shoes, my running shoes, my iPhone, or the people in my life, my sister, my dad. Not just that, but the relationship we have now as opposed to the relationship a few years ago. So I think about every area one by one, and I put my mind on it and focus on it. And I just send thanks. And I'm going to demonstrate to you how that is. And step 3, we're going to brainwash ourselves that our goals and dreams are coming to pass. So we all have dreams we want. We ask what it is, and we just brainwash ourselves that good things are happening to us. And I know if you're not feeling good about yourself, if you have low self-esteem, or if you're not doubting yourself in some way, sometimes it's difficult to think those things. I know how that feels. But imagine, when you do the step 1 right, which is getting the state of awe, you open yourself for a miracle take place. And a power beyond you comes to your heart that inspires you. But you need to experience it for yourself to see. So this is your homework. Do a 30-minute cardio, jogging, swimming, whatever that works for you, using this 3-step system. First, we go for a walk. As we walk and we get in the state of awe, we think about, wow, how is it that I'm alive? How is it that the sun is shining? How is it that I came out of nothing? How is it that my beautiful niece and nephews are so beautiful and they're miraculous? And then we go to the step 2 for about 20 minutes. We watch our time and we choose consciously on making a big deal out of the small trivial things that we take for granted. Our car. Hey, it may not be the best car, but it takes me from A to B, right? We think about many years ago when we didn't have a car and we wished to have the worst car. So we bring down our expectations and we actually become grateful of what we do have. And the next step, we become brainwashed, we pretend, we act, we fake it till we make it that an incredible future ahead of us. We start declaring boldly, I am blessed, I am financially free, I am in my divine connection. Good things are happening to me, right people are in my future, I am getting fitter, I am the right size, my confidence is increasing, my addiction is gone, I'm healthier, more optimistic. We talk like that, okay? So this is the homework, and your job is to do this today or first thing tomorrow morning, because tomorrow you're gonna have another video and I'm gonna show you the conscious diet method, where I'm gonna show you exactly how to eat so you can start losing fat and start feeling good about your body and start increasing your confidence. So go ahead, grab your running shoe right now. Don't just watch this video, say, oh, maybe later. No, do this right now. If you've been praying for a miracle in your life, to change your body, to attract that person you want to have in your life, to improve your relationships, to quit your addictions, this video is your miracle. Go grab your running shoes and go for a jog right now using this 3-step method. And most importantly, make sure you subscribe to the list below, because I want to make sure to be able to send you the second video for tomorrow. And also make sure you book your schedule for the day after, because we're going to have a live training together at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, where I'm going to show you how to apply all this principle and sign up for the 30-day rapid fat loss challenge. I will talk to you tomorrow. on the video on conscious fat loss. Good luck on your homework, and make sure you enjoy the time that you do this cardio. Thank you for watching my video. I look forward to talking with you soon. Excellent.